In the news today, tensions around the Postdene asbestos removal project in Postmasburg escalated again this past week when work was halted yet again. Earlier this year, the Tsantsabane Concerned Group already stopped the project due to various grievances. This resulted in a lawyer's letter being issued to them, while public order policing was deployed in the community. The Postdene community hall also had to be temporarily closed. Recently, a local business forum also intervened, but their efforts were similarly met with a legal letter from the SIAC Community Development Trust. It appears increasingly that no one is taking responsibility for the growing issues on this large-scale project. Litigation processes are reportedly already underway, while affected households continue to suffer the consequences. Residents of Postdene point out that houses in Olifantshoek were previously completely demolished and rebuilt by the same community trust. In Postmasburg, however, only asbestos roofs are being removed, and the work is mostly carried out by local small businesses. Many households are extremely dissatisfied with the quality of completed work and are demanding a meeting with the CEO of the community trust, but all attempts are reportedly answered with legal threats. Community frustration has also been growing over recent incidents unrelated to the construction site. Just 2 weeks ago, SIAC CDT cancelled a business development training session one day before it was scheduled to begin. Local entrepreneurs expressed outrage, saying that training opportunities should be given to local training providers, not to companies brought in from outside the Northern Cape. According to community members, they are tired of being told that locals lack the skills or expertise, while no one provides them with the opportunity to gain that expertise. They insist that SIAC CDT will not succeed in imposing external companies on Tsantsabane for development initiatives that are meant to uplift the very people who live here. Lawyers' letters are not court orders, another resident said, adding that more money now seems to be going to legal costs instead of to the actual project and community needs. A representative of the TBBC Business Forum explained. On Wednesday at 22 October there was a meeting with the beneficiaries of 2 streets. Councillor Marco Lottering, KPA and TBBC were present, as these houses were scheduled to have their roofs removed next. The beneficiaries, however, decided that their roofs should not be removed now and mandated the ward councillor that they would only vacate in January. This would give KPA sufficient time to correct all the defects in Phase 1 and 2. On Thursday morning, the social facilitator and community liaison officer went door to door, threatening beneficiaries that their roofs would not be done if they did not move out immediately. With the assistance of the ward councillor, TBBC stepped in to ensure that the beneficiary's decision is respected. The project was therefore not halted by the community, the councillor, or TBBC, but by representatives of KPA Civils, who removed the subcontractors and workers from site on Friday morning. The community also mandated that the social facilitator and the CLO be replaced immediately because they do not listen to community complaints. It was proposed that each street have its own CLO to properly represent residents' interests. Another councillor within the Tsantsabane local municipality has taken to social media to condemn the issues on the project and suggested that each household be paid out to remove their own asbestos roofs, although this is highly specialized work regulated by strict legislation. TBBC further proposed that affected families be temporarily moved to vacant mine houses, some of which have already been severely vandalized. Meanwhile, Horizon Media awaits a formal response from both SIAC CDT and KPA Civils on the way forward, so that affected households, local SMMEs, and project workers can gain much-needed clarity. This major project holds enormous potential to uplift and unite the Postdene community, but according to stakeholders, the community trust appears to prefer issuing legal letters rather than engaging constructively, listening to grievances, or fulfilling the mining group's legal obligations to ensure sustainable development for the broader Tsantsabane community.
Tampering and damaging essential infrastructure disadvantageously creates a climate of instability and undermines social and economic development. The Northern Cape Provincial Organised Crime Investigation Unit successfully secured conviction and sentencing of a foreign national after forensic evidence linked him to crime scenes in the Northern Cape and Limpopo provinces. The accused, 39-year-old Eric Chiro Sisimbi, committed these crimes in October 2016 in Northern Cape and Limpopo province respectively. He broke into different telecommunication network service providers' towers, installing batteries and causing a substantial amount of damage to property. As the accused was on the run, the Northern Cape Provincial Organised Crime Investigation Team traced and arrested him in February 2024 in Tembisa, Gauteng Province. The case dockets from Limpopo were assigned to Detective Sergeant Urapileng Musala of the Northern Cape Provincial Organised Crime Investigation Unit for further investigation and handling. He successfully opposed bail and the accused remained in custody until the finalization of the court case. On Thursday, 23 October 2025, the Makwelering Regional Court in Mokopane, Limpopo, found Precision B guilty and convicted and sentenced him to 15 years imprisonment for damaging infrastructure, 15 years imprisonment for destroying infrastructure, a 5,000 rand fine, or 2 years imprisonment for contravention of the Immigration Act. The sentences will run concurrently. The accused still has to appear in court for crimes committed in the Northern Cape. The Provincial Commissioner of the Northern Cape, Lieutenant General Koliswa Otola, commended Detective Sergeant Urapileng Musala of the Northern Cape Provincial Organised Crime Investigation Unit for the coordination and collaboration with Limpopo Provincial investigators. Crime cannot be fought in silos, but requires this approach for successful convictions, she concluded.
This news bulletin was made possible by our advertisers understanding the role of independent community journalism and the role of the media. Horizon Media, Northern Cape.